all gonna die. This is true, it's true for me and it's true for you. But we could live a little longer if we put our minds to it. The light rail runs from 5 to 11. I'll have your daughter home by 7. If I play my cards right, we'll get real high and ride the lightning. But we can't ride all night. The city needs the money from the DUIs and the cameras they put on the freeway to catch us speeding. April 1st, 2002, I was riding my bike to school, and I was hit by a Chevrolet, but no one believed me. It was April Fool's Day, December 25th, 2008. At 3:25 a.m., I'm standing in the middle of a room full of sleeping men, counting them. How did I get here? I deserve to be loved. How did I get here? What made me need this money so much? Who knows where we go when we die? Who cares? I'm just glad to be alive. Who knows where we go when we die? Who cares? I'm just glad to be alive. Who cares? I'm just glad to be alive. Who cares? I'm just glad to be alive. The best years of his life is what he gave to you. Never late a day, he's been faithful and true, putting out the tombstones and digging down the graves. For over 30 years now, and I can't believe you have the nerve to say that you're gonna have to cut his pay, 'cause one of your priests did such an awful thing. Lightning bolt, oh lightning bolt, why don't you strike them down? For what they did, they deserve to be a black spot on the ground. And if there is a God up there in the clouds, I can't imagine a better time to show his wrath than now. Somehow, these monsters all seem higher than the law. They won't see any punishments at all. Didn't give a damn about your God or your church. He was just an honest man looking for some honest work. And in his little finger, he has more purity than a whole church load full of your child molesting priests. It seems you're making him pay for the guilty sins. 30 years, and that's the thanks he gets. It's hard to imagine there could be a greater sin than using your trust for abusing a kid. As hard as it may seem, well, I think that there is, and you're committing it by protecting these old evil men. And if there really is a judgment day, you'll have a whole lot to explain. Lightning bolt, oh lightning bolt, why don't you strike them down? For what they did, they deserve to be a black spot on the ground. And if there is a God waiting up there in the clouds, I can't imagine a better time to show his wrath than now. Somehow, these monsters all seem higher than the law. They won't see any punishment at all. The drugs you do were made by people who think in dollar signs, and that's not very punk of you. Maybe you should change your mind, reconsider the whole deal. criticize more than we construct. And maybe that's not healthy, maybe that's just plain fucked up, but at least we're saying something. And I hope that no one is listening, because this is kind of embarrassing. And everyone who hears it thinks that we're joking. And maybe we weren't put on this earth to rape and pillage and ravage, because God created puppy dogs and God created kittens, and our love created power plants that generates this world. And if we stop now, then we'll just disappear into oblivion. Sometimes are so judgmental and lame. I've got everything I want except my set of expectations won't stay the same. Man, I really, really hate my brain. I hate my brain. I hate my brain. I used to be a Spider-Man. I used to be a cowboy from hell, but not anymore. Now I'm just a clam, and I live inside a shell, inside the shell I am. God damn, I hate my brain. I hate my brain. I hate my brain. And there's a guy in a SARS mask walking down the street screaming. The fourth time I've seen something like that this week, and I just can't shake, I cannot shake that feeling that one day that man